My name is Miss Nancy, and we're bringing you another wonderful edition of Stories Untold. The bad, the ugly, those that you've never thought of or imagined. Right here, we get people to share stories of their lives, the betrayals, the hurt, the wickedness that they have done to other people, and then we discuss it. It may be your story too, or may be close to yours. Take a watch this evening, and let's find out whether age is just a number, whether it is love for real, or she is just one very wicked, ungrateful friend. The conversation commences after this break. Please don't go away. We'll be right back. She is young, she is intelligent. She says it is love. Not too sure though. But she has a confession. And that is why I am sitting here to listen to her confession and her story. Hi, young lady, you are welcome.
Thank you, Miss Nancy.
So, what is your story?
A friend introduced me to her dad to help me because I needed an assistance to further my education.
Okay.
This man has been helpful. He has been there for me.
Oh, God bless his soul.
Amen. He has been there for me, and now I have completed uni and his wife is no more. Yes, but the thing is, we've been having an affair and I'm pregnant.
The good man whose soul I just blessed, supposedly because he's been so kind to you, has been sleeping with you.
Yes, please.
And he is your best friend's dad.
Yes, please.
And he recently lost his wife.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm pregnant for him currently, and he wants to marry me.
Your best friend's dad, you are pregnant for him, and he wants to make you his daughter's stepmom.
Yes, please.
Hi. Are you in love with him?
Yes, I am.
At what point did you start getting sexually intimate with a man who was just supposed to be kind to you?
After SHS, this man has been good. He treats me well.
He does.
Yes, he's a nice person.
Nice person.
Yes, he treats me well, and I fell in love with him.
How did this start? Did you decide that, oh, this man has been good, let me give him my body as a thank you, as a sacrifice, or he asked you for it?
It just happened. I don't know how to say it, but I think there's a connection. So it just happened.
There is a connection, and it happened. And it happened unprotectively, such that you have gotten pregnant. And are you contemplating on being your best friend's stepmom?
Yes, please.
So why are you here? Do you need us? What do you need us to do for you?
I need you to help me make a decision. I need help. I don't know how to tell my friend. I don't know what to do. Because I'm so much in love with this man and I want to keep the baby.
You want to keep the baby? You want to keep the relationship?
I don't know if
you want to become your best friend's stepmom?
Yeah, and I'm confused too. I don't know if I should abort it too or not. But I love this man.
She loves him. She's confused. She's just about becoming her best friend's stepmom. And her best friend has no idea that this best friend of hers actually is, about to give her a stepbrother or stepsister. Have you thought about the relationship between you and your friend? Do you value the friendship?
Yes, I do. That's why I'm confused. That's why I don't know if I should keep the baby or not.
Do you feel that you have betrayed your friend?
Yes. But I'm in love with her father.
You are in love with the father. And at a point, you would have to choose between your friend and her father. Who is she going to choose? Let's go to the studio and hear what they have to say. And Sema Kessie, her best friend's father, boy. You are welcome back. This is Confessions on TV3. My name is Miss Nancy, and the conversation commences. She's young, she's beautiful. She found a great friend in school. She was brilliant but needy. This friend was kind to her. Her father gave her assistance. She says it is not love. She says she has been offered the opportunity to be her best friend's stepmother. What do you think of this conversation? This is a real confession. And your thoughts?
I think she's very greedy. Because I said, because according to the story, she is pregnant for the man. And the friend introduced her to the father for help. So how come pregnancy came in? And to me, they say, I don't know, papa no.
What I know is they used to say that if you want to be part of a particular family, you marry one person from that family. Maybe you have introduced me to your dad, all right? And I realized that what your dad is doing for me is enough. I have nowhere to go, and I won't be part of that particular family. You know, so, but what I think she should do is she should wait till the friend is married. When the friend goes to the husband's house, then you know,
she can marry her father.
That's what I think.
Not a bad idea. Yes, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, for me, I think she wanted to show appreciation to the man. That's why she opened up to the man like that.
Kind of love.
Because as a matter of fact,
she
she wasn't having that help when, she didn't get close to the man.
Yeah.
But the friend introduced her to the man to help her out. So after helping her, she realized that, oh, there's nothing that I can give to this man, you know? Why won't I do this? And this man also, looking at him, maybe he likes me. So let me give it to him.
Why not?
So why didn't you tell your friend?
That's also another opinion.
Okay.
Very appreciated. Yes,
so,
to you.
with my opinion, looking at things, you know, God can bless somebody through someone. So maybe that's a form of a blessing, you know.
So in this case, her best friend became her angel.
Yeah.
God through her has brought her father to her that she would become her stepmother.
Yes.
Abi?
Yes, to make everything possible. So maybe they'll become an happy family. You can tell. You understand?
Oh my God.
For me, I feel like all this dilemma could have been avoided if the moment the relationship between her and her best friend's father stopped being platonic, she had informed her best friend. Then her best friend will know that, okay, just maybe, like she said, it just happened. So if the best friend is okay, then they could proceed with whatever relationship they are deciding to go on with. But when she kept it to herself and then now she's pregnant and she's thinking of whether or not to tell her best friend, I think it would be too much for the best friend to carry. Yeah.
Your father is a man you revere, a man you respect. To think that your father would find your best friend sexually appealing, go on and make love to her, enough to be wanting to have a baby with her and getting married to her, it's some very interesting information for any young woman to process. I have a guest joining us for this conversation on Confessions. It's Sally Frimpong. This conversation is quite a girls' thing. And so it would be ideal for us to have a young woman come in and tell us exactly what she should do or not do, because this is our world and these things are happening on a daily basis all over Ghana and even Africa. So ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Sally Frimpong. I get it. Thank you. Looks like you're better than me, huh? Now, it is somebody's serious confession. And it sounds like a story we may have experienced or heard somewhere. This young lady, her story is quite interesting. Let us take a look at her story and we get back to the studios to discuss after.
A friend introduced me to her dad to help me because I needed an assistance to further my education.
Okay.
This man has been helpful. He has been there for me.
Oh, God bless his soul.
Amen. He has been there for me, and now I have completed uni, and his wife is no more. Yes, but the thing is, we've been having an affair, and I'm pregnant.
The good man whose soul I just blessed, supposedly because he's been so kind to you, has been sleeping with you.
Yes, please.
And he is your best friend's dad.
Yes, please.
And he recently lost his wife.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm pregnant for him currently, and he wants to marry me.
Now you have the story. Back to you. Sally, you're welcome to Confessions.
Thank you, Miss Nancy. So good to see you.
Indeed.
You know I love you,
Indeed.
right?
Ah, do you?
You know? And
Do
the
you?
shoes.
I mean, now
And
you are.
the shoes.
Now, oh, you do. Thank you. I love you back. Just make sure you don't become my stepmother. From what I'm hearing, you cannot trust the girls these days.
Sure thing.
Looking at the story, what do you think?
First of all, I want to be blunt to the girl. Straightforward. She's a very naughty girl. First and foremost, you have to be naughty to be able to want to date your friend's father. You should be.
You should be.
You understand? And when a girl meets a man, like an older person, these men, they pick on energies, right? If you're interested in them, they know. If you're not interested in them, they also know. So I'm sure that the moment they were introduced, there was some sort of, you know, I'll get this man.
And probably
by all
it
means.
didn't even start from there. You know how human beings are like? When people are very kind to you, you're looking for ways to pay them back, either in cash or in kind.
Definitely.
And in this case, she had no cash. She definitely had the kind.
Definitely. Because what I believe in is that at first it might be that, no, this is a man that I can milk something from. So let me just, you know, try and do something so that he will keep on bringing the money. At first, I believe it was like that. But from what I heard, she kept saying that the way that the man was treating me, you know, I love it, and I was attached to him. I fell in love with him. Obowa.
Obowa.
Obowa in capital letters. Because you can never tell me that as young as you are, right, you would want to date your friend's what? Father.
A man old enough to
be,
serve you.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't believe it.
Do we, I mean, coming back to the studio, don't you think that a 20-year-old girl could actually fall in love with a 60-year-old man?
Yeah, it can be possible because love, you can't predict love.
I am not disputing it, but what I'm trying to let you know is that she saw something. She saw the money first and foremost before anything.
Thank you. I need you to answer that question for me, that a 20-year-old can actually fall in love with a 60-year-old.
Yeah, it can be possible, as I said earlier, because love is something God created. You can see someone who is older than you and fall in love with a person. Age doesn't matter. I'm not sure she went in for the money. Maybe the care and the attention the man was giving her made her fall in love with him. So you can blame the girl too.
So when you see somebody and you could fall in love with this person, shouldn't the fact that you met this man through his daughter, who actually happens to be your best friend, be a deterrent that no matter what, this is my best friend's father, so you father zone him? You know how we say brother zone, sister zone, father zone him?
Auntie Nancy, you know, when you are doing something and there's some sort of obstacle, it becomes so strong than normal.
Okay.
You see,
Stolen waters,
yeah,
indeed.
it's like good. You see, you're in love with somebody and your friend there is being a hindrance. It becomes more stronger because emotions are going to attach more. So stuff like this, you
when
go
there
blank.
are resistances.
Exactly.
So you feel that it is the naughty aspect of I'm doing my friend's dad that excited her.
You get. You see, so
Didn't think
things like
about
this,
that.
yeah, when you are judging stuff like this, you have to be kind of, you know, because not I have to be in the person's shoe as well. But my question I want to ask is, where were the parents of the girl in the first place?
So she already said that she is brilliant but needy. So, you know, we all went to
Exactly.
SHS and you would know that, yeah, we came, but some people came, and some people didn't come at all. And you would have that friend that you would want to ask your ma'am to give an extra shito or an extra cabin biscuit or one of those brands and just give it to them. So probably it was
Because you
one
know,
of those.
even some mothers, or let's say wives, sometimes can recommend a house girl to their husband when they feel like they are even going to die or something. You know, so maybe in that part, the only thing is the friend not knowing. That's the only mistake she has.
When it commenced.
That is the only thing. Aside that, I think that we shouldn't blame the girl too much, you know.
Can we call this a betrayal, Sally?
Of course it is, because I would never take it that a friend of mine will secretly date my father.
My father.
Hey, yes, we roll.
I mean, my father.
No.
You shouldn't even think about it.
Yeah, Miss Nancy.
My father?
It's not even possible. You know, you said something that I think is great. That's why I said that the lady was a bad girl from the start. Because the moment you meet your friend's father, it's daddy. It's daddy and daughter relationship. It can never. That's why I said that in the.
You mean there is daddy and daddy? So in this case, it was daddy, not daddy. Oh, it was a zaddy keg. This is Confessions on TV3, and we are listening and discussing this young lady situation. Is it betrayal? Is it greed? Is it love? It's just, love, and it does not mind.
Mama, the two of them, they've betrayed the man has betrayed the daughter, and the friend has also. It's not just the girl.
Okay.
The betrayer is from both parties. Because I'm sure that if the girl even wanted it and the man was not interested in it, it wouldn't have happened. So I agree with
men
what
say no.
Exactly.
We are men.
Some
We
of
are
the
men.
things that they are so-
Let me come in. We are men.
Oh, okay.
If you are a lady and you approach, we can't resist.
Okay.
No. And right now the girl is young. The blood is fresh.
There is something about young blood. Huh?
Young,
The thing is that
young blood is
Thank
very
you.
fresh.
I will take your comment now.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nancy. Like Auntie Sally said, the father is to be blamed in the first place because the daughter or this young girl happens to be the same as his own daughter. Okay, but you see, like my brother was also saying, bema bia na ho mayen so enso na ewo ngu nanum a obedane na no ato nchen.
Very few.
You understand?
Except Nanua Pam.
So this story is a sweet and sad story.
Correct.
It is sweet from the man's perspective, and also at the same point, sweet at the young girl's point of view, because when the girl started dating the man, or when she was introduced to the man, initially it was, Meshia Papa Bia, Obetimi Abuami. So she was happy. But along the line, when you ask for maybe 1,000 Ghana, 2,000 or 3,000 Ghana will come. So now it becomes a gift. And these young girls of nowadays, the young girls of nowadays, when you are even doing good to them, they think you are interested in them.
Yeah, not all the girls, though.
That's
There
why I
are still
said
decent ones.
some young girls of today.
Thank you.
Okay? Some young girls of today, when you are doing them kind, they think you are interested in them. Especially when we are working at workplaces and we give some of the girls lifts, we take them to lunch. They go around telling their friends we are interested in them. So the friends will tell them, then if he is dusted, Charlie, give in. Open up. And that is exactly, and I'm sure this girl
But in
is...
this case, her friend was the girl's father, so she probably had no influence at all. Because it was quite a tainted relationship. Tainted is, hide and do it. Nobody
Nancy,
gets to know it.
this girl might be so beautiful. She might have good legs, good boobs, good butts. And,
Oh, she's
Papa
fine, though.
also, you cannot invest somewhere and go and get returns at a different point.
Baby, I would do
And what you say?
And
It's,
the girl can't say no because probably the man will stop giving her the money.
Yeah, that is it.
So she can't say no.
The man did not force. No, you see.
Wow.
Do you know?
The man did not force.
You don't know if he
They
forced
met in the
her or
office.
not.
Okay, thank you.
Example,
Let me
David.
take care.
David in the Bible. David, it was only David who was able to do that. If it was me, I would have done that. Maybe sometimes you might think that if I resist, I might lose what I'm now getting.
Yes, nowadays.
So now let's blame the father in a way, because sometimes you see a job for Efa Obia or to send a bus on one bar. If you are taking your friend's daughter as your own daughter, you wouldn't even go to the extent of having an affair.
That is
and
why
technically,
I said,
a young woman can never rape a man. She can only seduce.
yes.
It is for you to make good use of it or not. Sally.
What, you see, I said that the betrayal was from both. That's what I said initially.
Yes.
But you're saying that we should blame the man. I agree with that. But listen, there's no way that a young girl should say that somebody is sponsoring me, so I have to sleep with the person. No matter what. Me, my level of loyalty, I will never, no matter even the pressure that the man is giving me, I won't do it. However, the man is not a saint either, like we said. How can you look at somebody that you should daughter and say that I want to shag you? It shouldn't even cross your mind. But here is the case that it has happened at the blind side of his daughter. What are we going to do?
What are we going to do? Is she going to become actually her best friend's stepmother? Is she actually going to give birth to a baby boy or girl who would be the stepbrother or sister of her best friend? Now, how does a man you used to call daddy, you suddenly have to look at an older man and call him Kweku? We'll be right back. Don't go away.
I liked it.
This is Confessions on TV3, and the young lady is still here. It's amazing. She is right here as we have these discussions, and there is something I want to ask her. So, my lady, how about your friendship? How do you feel about your friend now? Is she aware that you're pregnant anyway?
Yeah, she knows I'm pregnant, but she doesn't know who's responsible for it.
And is she excited about your pregnancy?
Yes.
Oh my God. Do you feel that it's a big betrayal? I mean, with what words would you tell her that, yes, I'm pregnant and it's for your dad, and he actually said that he would marry me? How do you intend to communicate that?
I don't know, but I would have to do that soon.
What do you think?
Miss Nancy, in this case, I think she should wait and give birth. After giving birth, then she should now call a friend and tell her everything that happened, because if she doesn't give birth and she confess or she tells a friend, what if a friend attacks her or do something? Anything can happen. You can't predict. So I think she should. Well, let me talk. I'm bringing my own suggestions.
Yeah.
So she should wait and give birth. After the baby, she should not tell the friend.
I mean, I have heard severally that the imaginations of men can be even worse than witchcraft. Sometimes you tell people things they do not agree and they wish you ill, and actually ill befalls you.
Yeah, Miss Nancy. Okay.
Excuse me, the lady first.
I would like to know, why is all of this the burden of the girl? What is the dad doing about it? Is he talking to the girl that we have to sit my daughter or your friend and tell her we are getting married and you are pregnant? Because the dad is aware she's pregnant and she wants to marry her. He wants to marry her.
I mean, technically, the dad is doing right, because if a man impregnates a woman and he says, I'm taking responsibility and doing right by making you my wife, that is as good as he can be.
Yes, so, but the daughter, is he thinking about the daughter that, do we have to tell her? What are we doing about it? Why is the girl only in a dilemma in this situation?
Sally,
Okay,
in love and in relationships, when you are absolutely in love and you're connected and you feel that this is right, should you consider the people around? Or so long as you are in love and you're getting what you want, forget about everyone?
You don't live on an island. We live with people, first and foremost. And every action that you take, that affect other people, you should be very mindful of it.
But then, of course, I mean, every action that brings you happiness could be sadness for another person.
Exactly.
If you get promoted, it's because probably somebody has been sacked or somebody has been laid off. Your glory is always a trauma, a frustration for another person. Should we always consider the people around us?
Miss Nancy, you said something about your work and all of that. Those people, I don't know them, so it will not affect me. Okay. But this is a direct contact. Somebody that you called a friend. So the question that you asked was that, does it really matter for the girl to tell, or for the both of them to tell the girl? Absolutely. Absolutely. You can never say that you are going to burst my step brother or step sister.
Especially when the relationship commenced through me.
Without
with
me
good
knowing.
Intentions.
Do you understand? You should. I think they should find a way, and no matter how the daughter will behave, they should take it. Anyhow that the person is going to behave, they should be ready to accept it.
Because you didn't consider our feelings when you decided to have the sex.
Exactly.
And so if we decide to do whatever we want with the
Miss Nancy, let me ask you a question. For all you know, if the man had made the advances and the friend had been loyal enough to tell the other friend, maybe she might have even supported it because the mom is no more.
The man himself is available. He actually doesn't have a wife. His daughter may be thinking my dad is alone and may want her friend to warm the bosom of her father. Or she could be the daughter who is so possessive and wants her father all to herself until she experiences love or marriage all by herself. We'll be right back. Don't go away. This is Confessions on TV3. People, we went to the streets and let's hear what they had to say.
I feel betrayed in the first place, but I'll forgive her, and only if she's not going to change, because people change, especially with girls. They easily change, and she might fight over over properties with you, especially having a child with your daddy. And with the marriage thing, oh God, like how am I going to call her? My stepmom, my best friend, is the connection going to be there? Like, I don't know, it's going to be a very difficult thing for me to accept.
I'll feel betrayed at first, and then I wouldn't have anything to do, just have to accept and let go of everything. But I'm not going to call that lady my best friend again, no way. She's not going to be my friend. Neither is she going to be my stepmom. Like, it wouldn't happen. No way, it's not going to happen. So they just live their life, I live my life. Yeah, we all live our lives. But my best friend, something will definitely happen. Something would definitely happen. So to my best friend out there, be careful. Don't let this thing come between us. Yeah.
What will I do if I find out my best friend is dating my mom? Hap. For me, it's a free world. So I think we are entitled to various decisions that we make. So I'll encourage him to possibly take good care of my mom for me. So it's a free world. I'll allow that.
You're welcome back. This is Confessions on TV3. You hear what they had to say in the streets. You have been listening to the discourses right here in the studio, and the young lady, I'm sure, is being helped. But in a situation like this, let us wrap it up, bringing it home. If she was your sister, what would you say to her? If she was your daughter, what would you say to her? What would you suggest that she does going forward? Because, hey, abortion is technically out of the question if you're a Christian. And it didn't happen through rape or any kind of abuse. Very consented sex. And so people should be responsible for how much joy they have in the bedroom. So she's having the baby anyway. Do we just allow her to go about being a single mother because she's going to hurt her friend? Or she should go on ahead and marry her best friend's dad?
Miss Nancy,
ma'am,
I'd say the fact that she's in love, she should just go for it. Because it's love. You can't do anything about
It's
it.
a love is
And
the message,
yes,
and the
and there's
message
a
is
baby
love, huh?
involved. There's
Yeah.
a baby involved. So she should just go for it. No matter how hard it hits the man's daughter, she'll forget.
Miss Nice, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Ever since you were born, what is that one thing that you have been looking for? You go to school, you do all the blah, blah, blah. What is it that you have? It's love. Trust me, it's love. Ever since you were born, you've been chasing love. So you think when you go to school, you become useful for the love to come.
Yeah.
You think when you get money, that is where the love will come. So people are doing all sort of things just to find that love. You get it? So if she had found it,
Oh,
so
how
Yeah,
sweet. Love is everything. Love is everything. Yes, you had something to say?
Yeah, I also think the man is doing the right thing, okay? Because once he has had an affair with the girl and there's pregnancy and he has taken the bold step, he has spoken to the girl that he wants to marry the girl. The girl has also accepted. The only thing now they should do is that, like Miss Sally said, they need to sit down with the daughter. But I would prefer they do it at the same time. Because when you are doing it in separate ways, it's going to cause a lot of harm. They should, like, let's say if there's a birthday party or a special occasion, okay? Whilst they were excited, they are in an exciting mood, then the man can say, okay, there is something important I want to say.
Convention.
It is going to hurt one of us here, and it's going to bring happiness into our home at the same time. No matter how I say it, whoever is affected, whoever is going to be excited, let's unite the family and move ahead. I am the father of the family. Let's do this and be happy. And I'm sure when the man is so much experienced, sensible, has enough knowledge, and goes through
Chooses
the right
his
way,
words wisely.
yes, and puts the words wisely along the line, I am sure the girl, the daughter, the main daughter, will be so much hurt. She will shed tears, but I'm not sure within 3 months or 6 months she can't come over it. And the father should tell her, I'll give you anything that you want. And the girl should also respect her friend and let the daughter also take her friend as a mother and a sister and a friend.
Nice
and in
one.
that way, things
Thank
will
you. Your friend wanted to say
The
something
mother had
before.
asked-
I'll come to
Personally,
Sally for her
I
last
think,
words.
the thing has happened already. You cannot change anything again.
Yeah.
The pregnancy has come. There's nothing you can do about it. All I would want to say is that they should sit the best friend down and then talk to her. And then let love lead. If they both love themselves, age is just a number. Just continue with it.
Oh, how sweet. Now, Sally,
Yes,
we're
ma'am.
wrapping up on confessions tonight, and I'd want to know your suggestions, advice to friends, and how betrayals and these things can hurt people, and your message on love, because it looks like love won tonight, right? Love dead.
First of all, this is what I would say. Every action you take in this world, it has its downsides or consequences.
Yeah.
She didn't choose right. She chose disloyalty over loyalty, and it comes with a heavy price. This is my advice to her. In order to bring sanity to your friendship, because you said that some people might be able to speak to their daughters and will touch their hearts. Others might not be touched. Certain people cannot forgive betrayal. So here is what I would suggest the friend would do. The man is responsible. Tell your friend, sit down, let's have a conversation and talk about it. But own up and know that you've done what is wrong in the sight of your friend. And in order to keep that friendship, do not marry the man. Let the man take responsibility of the child.
But do not marry the man.
Live your life. Let the man live his life. The man is old enough or responsible enough. If the man is responsible enough to have taken.
Sally,
or-
I mean,
okay.
in this case,
Yeah.
there is a child involved.
Yes.
and there is an opportunity for this child to live with both parents, which is very healthy. And it will keep the family and even the society together. Just because one person would be hurt, this innocent child should forfeit the opportunity of being raised by both father and mother?
Okay. If somebody accepts the responsibility of a child, what does the person do? Be there for the child. What if it was a rapist that raped her and she got pregnant? So the bottom line is that the deed has been done.
If she wants to save her friendship,
yes.
If she wants to appear loyal, which the friendship would not probably even amount to anything eventually. If she wants to save the friendship, then she has to forgo the father.
That's what I'm saying.
If she chooses love, she would have to learn to forgo the friendship.
Exactly.
The young lady is still in the house, and I want to ask her, have you been helped?
Yes, please.
You have?
Yes.
And what do you think would be the way forward?
I think we'll talk to my friend together because I can't leave him. I love him.
She says she loves the man and she will talk to her friend. Are you ready to stepmother your best friend?
I can't be her mother.
This is positive because she cannot transition from being her best friend to her mother. If they are no longer friends, she ends up being the daughter of her husband, and that is fine. I mean, we shouldn't expect too much from this girl. All right, let me take this comment from this gentleman.
So what if the friend agrees that the friend that is pregnant for the dad should get married to the dad?
Yeah, if she consents to that, if
then
she,
it's perfect.
Exactly.
Okay,
then it's peace.
Exactly.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. So sometimes it might not be like maybe she will say, okay, fine, I'm not going to get married to this man, but the friend will say, no, get married to my dad.
If that consent comes, fine.
Yeah.
Perfect. So people, this has been Confessions on TV3. Our take home tonight is that for every action, there are consequences.
Exactly.
And when there is betrayal, you should be ready and be responsible for the outcomes of your life. Understand that you cannot change relationships overnight. I cannot stop being your best friend to become your stepmother immediately. I mean, something's got to give. If you're going to have something mighty, you should be ready to give something mighty. Thank you for watching Confessions on TV3.